Hi everyone! We sincerely hope you had a great holiday season and wish you all a happy new year. Now, 2025 was a very turbulent year for physical media with the introduction of game key cards and seemingly less and less Xbox published games getting real physical releases. But between all the bad still lies a little bit of hope, as we've also had new physical game publishers pop up like Lost and Cult. In this ever-changing landscape, we hope that these recap videos can provide a little bit of clarity on what physical media to buy and which ones to avoid. With that being said, let's start going over some new additions to our database that we added in December. It seems that hardly anything is as popular with kids these days as the Miraculous Ladybug franchise. Before the holidays, we checked out the PS5 game, Paris Under Siege, to see if it would make for a proper Christmas present. While there is certainly a lot of fun to be had with this one, it also comes with an equally huge pile of bugs and issues. Constant screen tearing, all too frequent frame drops, and glitchy environments definitely taint the experience. In addition to that, certain button presses during traversal don't register properly in several scenarios. During one level, we even fell through the floor. Thankfully, the game is not that much of a challenge gameplay-wise, so you can still power through it and finish the story. If you want to avoid the frustrating bits though, definitely consider downloading a patch. Let's continue with some good news. Terminator 2D No Fate has a very good disc build on both Series X and PS5. This footage is specifically from the Series X version, which has some occasional trouble with platforming not working as intended, but that was the only problem we could find across both releases. The Xbox version also includes both the Series X and Xbox One version of the game on the same disc, which is always much appreciated. We're incredibly happy and excited to see such a well-received game fully present on a physical release like this. Now moving over to a bit of an odd one. Technically, Kirby Air Riders is 100% completable off the cart. No bugs, glitches, errors, or crashes were encountered during the entire playthrough, and the game ran at a pretty consistent 60 FPS. Yet, there are some odd inclusions to the card build that impact the overall preservation aspect of this release, and some promised features on the box are not accessible in the final game, such as the absence of local multiplayer between two Nintendo Switch 2 systems, and missing support for the Kirby Air Riders amiibo, which unlock exclusive content. It's because of this that we didn't feel entirely comfortable giving this a green rating. Still, this is definitely a release worth picking up, because what is here runs great and is very fun to play. Switching over to a PS5 release with Post Trauma, we'd like to thank Super Rare Games for providing us with a review copy. And while the disc build is decent, we still encountered some hiccups here and there. Frequent ghosting, texture loading issues during cutscenes, issues with the subtitles, glitches involving an NPC's clothing, and even a forced restart after the game froze on us make for a less than stellar experience at times. Still, this is far from the worst disc build we've ever seen, and the game remains fully beatable with both endings unlocked despite some stumblings along the way. Nowadays, we wouldn't expect, anything from a Ubisoft game in terms of preservation. However, it looks like Ubisoft Germany didn't get the memo about not letting people own their games anymore. Despite the prominent disclaimer on the box art telling you otherwise, Anno 117 does not require internet to install or play. The game nags you about enabling co-op mode, which would send you down a forced path to the online, but the campaign can also be played solo offline if you want to. We haven't quite finished it yet, but it's still worth mentioning because this is an actual welcome case of false advertising. And to round this video off, we are happy to announce that we will also be doing single game reviews from now on. Last month, we tested The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria on PS5, which will get its own dedicated video, releasing on our channel very soon. A second disc build analysis is also in the works, as we aim to show you a glimpse of what is possible with enough support through our Patreon. Because we get so many additional reports to our database every month, we won't have time to go over each and every single one. So for full written reports on these games, as well as the ones we couldn't fit in this video, you can check out our database for yourself over at doesitplay.org. And if you don't want to miss any test or just want to support our video creation efforts, our Patreon is the best place to do that. There's a link in the description that will take you there in no time. That is all for today. We hope we were able to give you a little more insight into the current state of physical games. Which of these games did you pick up or are you planning to pick up? And let us know which physical games releasing in January you would like to see us cover. Until next month everyone, have a good one.